Hi, I'm Muglax Lives. I think it's time to play a little better than wolves. Alright, let's get back out here working on my never to be completed chicken farm. Probably should have brought some more food, huh? I feel like my best way in is gonna be from over here. Oh, right, I need to go get wood so I can continue working on this stair top here. Although, if we get some wall in here, well, at least stop things, there we go, from wandering in from the sides. Do I not have any? I don't have any torches. Weird. Alright, well let's get down a little bit here and see about getting rid of some blocks. Yeah, I got really busy. Whatever day it was that this was supposed to come out, or I was supposed to film, and I didn't end up filming an episode. What exactly happened? Something happened on Monday. That screwed everything up. And then yesterday I didn't do anything. I was super slacker. No, that's not true. I had some work stuff. By the time work stuff was done, I was done. It happens. I was like, yep, I'm just gonna work on some Final Fantasy stuff. Because I don't have to pay attention to that. I don't have to talk to anybody. I just needed some cooldown. Not anger cooldown, just, you know, general stress cooldown, I guess. Stress. I don't have stress. We kid. I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing anything. I even gave thought to taking a nap, which I don't ever do. That's probably the real cause to everything, right? I thought... No, I don't know why I said I thought. I stayed up too late Thursday night working on stuff, and so when it came to Friday, I was just tired. Actually, not actually. In addition to being tired, we're having some really whacked out weather at the moment, and it really bothers my sinuses. So I kind of had a bit of a migraine on Friday as well. Because we went from like 80 degrees one day last week to freezing 2 days later. And so my head doesn't like when that happens. unfortunately. I don't know what this week's supposed to be like. I spent all day today outside mowing the lawn. It's, geez, it's almost 7 o'clock. This is the second game I have played today. Everything else has been work, outdoor work, since I got out of bed before noon. So I've been working outside-ish for 6 hours today. I just finished a run of Returnal because I had some issues last week with a couple of blue screens. I'm not exactly sure what's causing it, and so I thought, I wonder if my RAM is going bad, because bad RAM will definitely give you some blue screens. And hey, buddy. And so I ran a mem test, and there's not really anywhere in here for you to spawn. I guess this was nighttime, maybe you wandered in from outside. We'll say that's what happened, and not you cheated in. So so yeah, while that was running, I ran a run of Returnal. When I say I ran a run of Returnal, Returnal is a new game I got on my PS5, and it's not completely procedurally based. I think there's just different rooms available. Okay, let's be careful because I don't want to get too far in here because I am still putting stuff in. So I think there's just a set of rooms that it picks out, and then those rooms are randomly put together. And then once they are randomly put together, then you play through it. And I didn't make it to the boss this time. I've made it to the first boss one time so far, and it killed me because it was pretty tough. And okay, I don't think it was actually that tough. I'm just not great at dodging, unfortunately. And I'm pretty sure my inability to dodge is what got me killed. My weapon might have had something to do with it. So it's a cool game. I like it a lot. And the weapons have different stats on them, but you can only hold one weapon at a time. And so I really like this one particular type of weapon. Except there's two different versions of that weapon. And so on the run that I made it to the boss, right before the boss fight, I got the other version of the weapon than the one I normally use. And it's a electro rod caster. Something like that. Anyways, and it shoots out these little crossbow bolts, I guess. Well, it's probably like highly conductive alloy rods or something like that, because it's a sci-fi game. And they when they hit into the ground, if there's another rod nearby, then it will conduct energy between the two rods for a short period of time. And so if you hit a bad guy with it, I don't know why I'm digging out this far, but I guess I will. If you hit a bad guy with it, then the bad guy becomes part of the arcing process. So, like, 5 rods will all arc between themselves. And if you hit a bad guy on top of that, well, then 5 rods will arc between themselves and the bad guy. And so it will be getting hit by 5 rods worth of energy. Six rods, because you also count the one that's stuck into it. And so it's great. I can hit him, I can hide, and the thing is that the first gun I got of that particular type, it shoots out 5 rods ish all at once, and so they come out in a square or rectangle pattern. So it must be 4 corners in the middle. And so you only get 2 shots before you have to wait for the weapon to reload, which I'm fine with because the weapon is awesome. And so right before I got to the boss, another thing that happens is you start out at a what is that stat? You start out at a I don't remember what the name of the stat is, but there's a stat that determines what quality of weapons you're going to get. That's not what I wanted to put down there. And so the quality of weapons I could get. Hey, I didn't look at you. He is standing in the rain. Anyways, so the quality of weapons that I was getting had gone up, and they offered me another weapon that I'm pretty sure has the exact same name as the one I like, but instead of shooting out all 5 bolts at once and having 2 shots of 5 bolts, it only shoots out 1 bolt at a time. And well, I need sludge, I need torches, I need wood. I didn't go and get wood while it was daytime here. I guess I should have done that. You know what, let's keep going a little bit more here. Digging. I've still got some pickaxe life left here before I get back. And so yeah, so that was my issue with the boss, was I didn't have the 5x gun. I had the 1x gun. But it did more damage, but I had to shoot 5 times as many times. In fact, the fact that I could shoot out 10 bolts in 2 shots, but then I had to reload. Like the other one reloaded faster, but I also had to shoot 5 times to equal 1 shot from this other thing. And so I think that was probably my problem, was the gun just was not suited to fight a boss. Maybe if it had like the machine gun, I don't know why I thought this was going to work. Why did I think I could dig upwards? I didn't think this through at all. Okay, I'm going to go back and get some food. See if I get some torches. I know I don't have any more wood. I did get him down. He's got a lot of life. It's one of those games where the boss has got bars, multiple bars of life, and so I only got him down 1.5 of like 4 bars of life. Not bad for your first try, but here's the thing: when you die, you gotta start all the way over, and well, not all the way over, but basically your map resets, and you just keep the items that are considered permanent upgrades, right? And so it might as well be started all over. Nah, that's not true, because you do get to keep things that make life easier. I've got a sword now, which lets me break open some things I couldn't do before, so that's definitely a big bonus. And then the other thing I need to get my hands on yet is the grappler. Somewhere's got to be the grappler. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Usually that repeat rogue stuff isn't my kind of thing, but this one's a lot of fun. Alright. Alright, torches. Alright, torches. While that's making me torch material, why don't we go ahead and cut down these jungle wood planks I'm not using into sticks. Oh man, so the kids, they have a trampoline, big one, and it blew over a while ago, like years ago, like 3 years ago, maybe 4, and bent the supports for the screen that goes around it to stop people from falling out. And so 2 of those poles snapped off, so I had to remove them. And last year sometime, the one of the legs broke, and or it was 2 years, I think 2 years ago, one of the legs broke. And so last year, I think, maybe one of the legs broke. Anyways, somewhere in there they got to the point where they couldn't jump on it anymore. And so I'm like, hey, y'all need to do something with your trampoline. And they're like, oh, we're going to get replacement parts for it. So I moved it today. And it hasn't been moved in years. And so I bent the bumper on my lawnmower, pushing it free. But is now free. And so I moved it, and then I was like, y'all need to come out and clean up where that was at. And like, yep, we'll get right on it. I then mowed for another 30 minutes at least before they finally came out. And that was only after I shut off the lawnmower, came inside, got a bowl of cereal because I hadn't eaten yet. I'm just like, oh, come on, guys. It's not like it's a big area. It's not like I ask you to clean the whole yard. I also had to come in or go out and pick up all their campfire stuff from last night because they can't clean up after themselves, apparently. And when I say clean up after the campfire, I mean like branches laying in the lawn 20 feet away from the fire, bag of open marshmallows laying next to the fire, the forks you use to roast hot dogs and marshmallows over a fire laying in the lawn. That kind of stuff. Like things that you would just grab and take with you when you went back inside, but no. They just left it out there. I don't know who is pounding things upstairs, but I hope you can't hear that repeated pounding that's been going on almost this entire episode. I can't imagine what they're making or doing that requires that noise. Because I thought we were having pizza, and the pizza does not require you to beat it to death for it to work. Oh man, how much potash? No, it's potash? Is it potash? All it's made is nether sludge. Not that I don't need nether sludge, but I was hoping for some torches. Oh, maybe they were beating the cheese. Maybe the cheese was... That was a long time to try and break up frozen cheese, though. Seems excessive. It's gonna be daytime. I might go out and try and get some lumber. Oop. I heard that. Leave my chickens alone. Not that I couldn't use that webbing, but I do have a spider farm somewhere. When I say farm, I mean a blocked off a spider spawner. That counts, right? There's a hole in the side where I can kill spiders. That's gotta count. Ooh, I got my email today confirming my appointment on Tuesday for my second Pfizer shot. Should bring a little relief to the worry that crowds the back of your head. Maybe not yours, but mine. Anyways, crowds the back of my head. Since I should have probably got it a long time ago. It wasn't through lack of trying. I mean, it was a pretty apathetic try, but it was a try nonetheless. The area I live had sign up on the county health website, and so I did sign up there in January. And probably should have put like, I don't think that's what they meant, but multi-generational home maybe. It seems like the kids' school, which I do not have an interaction with, but the kids' school is always being closed because the teachers and staff are getting COVID. And then, like, the kids had some friends over on a Friday, and on a Tuesday the next week, those kids' parents had COVID. I mean, those kids also go to school at the same school. So, how I've managed to get this far without coming down with COVID, I don't know. I definitely probably should have had it at this point if I didn't already have it. I've not had any real illness since over a year ago, which is a long time for me to go without something. And but like a little over a year ago, it would have ended in April, most of March, in beginning of April. I had the worst. Well, it would have been January, March. There's a February in there. January, February when I had it. And so, COVID wasn't really a thing here until after February. But I definitely had the worst coughing cold I've ever had. And I've always wondered if that wasn't COVID. Because I do live in a house where, my sister's a psychologist who sees hundreds of people a month, right? And my brother-in-law works food staff at a hospital. And then the kids are petri dishes. So, yeah, I honestly wonder if that hadn't been COVID, because I've never coughed so much that it hurt to breathe like that. I just couldn't quit coughing. And it wasn't like it was a dry cough. Just for a month I had it, and it was awful. Couldn't sleep, could barely eat. Because I couldn't stop coughing. Cough, 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 cough. All right. I'm gonna go work on. Oh, nope. You know what? We'll work on those next time. But I did get 35 wood here to try and make some fences. I don't need too many more, I guess, so this could be enough. But we'll definitely find that out next time. So with that, be better than the small things, lean to the light, and I will talk to you later.